Woohoo! The last thing with these tops. And it was so great to now leave those behind and move on to something else. If only it was that easy and they were done. Not with a boat. Woohoo! The last thing with these tops. So all that I need to do now to correct a prior unthought of simple thing that I could have done regarding the covers for the IP plates. As I said, I could have cut them off at an angle and that would have made fitting these so easy. However, that's all right. I've got the two supporting pieces in place for the larger ones. The smaller one, there's none. And so what I've devised to support these is I've bought some aluminium flat bar, and what I'll do is I'll fit that underneath the tops here so that they overhang, and then when the pieces are put in place, they'll have 4 support points. For the smaller one here, I'm just going to do 3, that'll be enough. So here's the solution for those IP covers over those holes in the water tanks. I've just cut up some aluminium flat bar, that's 3mm thick, and I've just cut them in short strips, and the plan is I'll drill 2 holes, fix them to the tanks as you can see. I'll also use the Fix FMP 100, which will mean that they will be on there for good. They won't be coming off, and that will do the job nicely to support those lids. So the first thing with putting up the backs for the saloon seating is to put all these rails in which the back will fit to. I made these up previously when I was doing that prior batch of rosewood. So these are all made up, coated and ready to go. As you can see, I've got the laser light set up here and that's to get a vertical line, and from that I need to measure the angle that the backs are going to be at. So these stiles will be going up on each bulkhead fore and aft, and then the other ones are little rails along the top for the bottom of that back to butt up against, that'll give me something to screw into. So this angle is 105 degrees off of the horizontal or 15 degrees off the vertical. The reason for that is it's basically the recommended angle of backs for seating, and so I followed that recommendation, and that's made up of having a 5 degrees fall on the seat itself and a further 10 degrees on the back angle. If only it was that easy and they were done. Not with a boat. So as you could expect, I still have some access hatches to cut in these as well as ventilation holes. So there's still a bit of work to do yet for these, but it is nice to have those done, both sides. And I'll come back to getting these finished because I want to get started on cabin 2. Okay, so here we are in cabin 2. And so just to explain the plan ahead here, there will be basically quite a large double berth back here. So this berth will actually come to the center line here and go all the way out to the hull. A little bit difficult to see behind me, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide this whole berth base into two. There will be one piece back behind me here, and then the second piece will actually be where I'm sitting in here. The length of this berth is 2 meters, the same as the single berth in cabin 3. And apart from having one of the cockpit drainage pipes coming down here in the foot end, it should be quite a spacious area. I'll also be putting a partition up on the centre line here, and that will run aft, go up behind the cockpit, which will separate this berth off. On the entrance here, there will be another bulkhead going up to the side deck frame there. I'm basically going to leave quite a large entrance here to make it really easy to get in and out to this berth, but also to allow plenty of ventilation. Once I get to putting the partition up, you'll see that I'm leaving a space so that air can actually flow into this cabin, go through, and when the starboard aft hatch is open, that will allow air to circulate all the way through. In addition to that, if the weather's a bit foul, there is actually a door-aid vent right aft here, so air will shift through even if the boat's closed up. Up next, making good progress everybody, and I am really enjoying seeing things continue to materialise. First part of the cabin to berth base down. All I need is a small bulkhead here. Right. Please like, subscribe, hit that bell and share. I'd really appreciate that.